The difference, the 5.5 bar on the fuel regulator on the aftermarket and the 6.5 on the diagnostic, it's because it's measuring absolute. That's one reason. Second, the pressure, the fuel pressure, it's getting it from the low pressure fuel injectors here, from this sensor. It's not like the MO57 that has on the fuel filter fuel pressure sensor. If there was a fuel pressure sensor on the fuel filter back, then we're gonna maintain this pressure to the surge tank. That means when the surge tank it reaches at 6.5 bar absolute, you're gonna stop there. You're gonna be much better. But since now the fuel sensor, it's on the low pressure fuel rail here, then it's watching all the system. That's why the low pressure pump is reacting how it's reacting. If you get, let us say, the fuel pressure sensor from here, and you put it back, let us say, in the surge tank, then you're gonna be responsible, the low pressure pump, to maintain inside of the surge tank 6.5 bar absolute. And then you're gonna have the aftermarket fuel regulator to supply the fuel rail. It makes sense to put the fuel pressure sensor on the surge tank. It makes sense because it's gonna be different system. It's the same thing like how the high pressure pump has his own solenoid for duty and the fuel pressure sensor for the high pressure system. It's one system. How the low pressure fuel injectors has the aftermarket regulator to regulate the fuel, but you need to know also the pressure from the cage that has back, and you can put as much as you want. The same thing also with the surge tank, because it's different fuel system and need to have fuel pressure sensor there to prime, let us say, like I said, to maintain all the time 6.5 bar inside the surge tank, and then the surge tank to the low pressure injectors and the high pressure pump, and the high pressure pump to the high pressure injectors. I hope that I make myself clear. Thank you, over and out, have a nice weekend.